This precious little soul is about, say, 12 weeks old. My wife was coming home from work last night, and it was in the middle of the road, out in the middle of nowhere, nothing but paddocks all around. And it's not feral, it's a very lovable little kitten. It's a male, but obviously, by the looks of it, it was dumped. Now, it's skin and bone. You can actually count its vertebrae on its back, and you can see it's sleeping now, so I'm not going to bother it, but you can see its hip bones sticking out of each side. That's how skinny it is. It's very weak, very lethargic, but it's absolutely beautiful. All it does is purr and paw at you. Um, I don't know how people can be so cruel. I don't know how people can just dump animals in the middle of nowhere and not worry about it. This is Nugget, our dachshund. He's watching over it. He's infatuated with it. But it's sad. It's really sad that people are capable of doing things like this. That little thing, this little fellow cannot look after himself. He cannot fend for himself. He can't hunt. He can't protect himself. He's got no one to teach him anything. Now, here we are complaining about the fact that there are so many cats out there that are causing havoc in the wilderness, that are killing wildlife, and we want to get rid of cats. We want to make them absolutely illegal. We want to annihilate them. When in reality, it's got nothing to do with the cat. It's not the cat's fault. It's the fault of irresponsible owners. People who take on kittens and dump them when they grow older or when they become too much to handle. And by the looks of him, he's not really difficult to handle. He's a very, very placid little kitten. But nonetheless, he was dumped out in the middle of nowhere and left to fend for himself, which he obviously can't do. He was either going to be taken by a fox or something else. So I don't understand why it is that we are obsessed with blaming the cats for killing all this wildlife when we are the ones responsible. We are the ones that let them breed out of control. My wife and I have saved 11 cats. They came from a farm across the road. They're not being fed. They're not being looked after. They're not vaccinated. They're not desexed. They're not microchipped. We had to do all that to all 11 cats. It cost a fortune, but you can't let them just roam around the neighborhood and constantly breed with one another. So we've probably not only saved them, but we've saved a whole heap of wildlife by making sure that they're going to remain indoor cats. I'm in the process of building an enclosure at the moment to keep them all outside in an outside area, and the back veranda has been enclosed also so that they have a place to go out of the weather, but they also have an outside place, which is an outside enclosure. The thing is, there are the responsible people out there who try and do whatever they can to make sure that the cats have minimal impact on the environment, on wildlife. And there are those people who breed them out of control. We had one of our cats shot by the people on the farm across the road. Our cat was desexed, microchipped. He was just on their premises, as cats do. They walk around during the day. We put them inside at night. But he was on the premises, and I heard a gunshot. My cat ran over towards the house, ran to us, and he walked in and went straight under the table. And I went to check on him, and he was bleeding profusely from around the mouth area somewhere. He had been shot through the jaw. He went through a whole operation and didn't make it. He died. Now, when we approached them about it, the answer was, it's just a cat, get over it. And it was, they're no good anyway. They kill wildlife. Well, if they're no good and they kill wildlife, why do you keep them on your farm? And why do you let them breed out of control? And the reason is that they use them as sacrificial animals. They use them to hunt down snakes, which is wildlife, and they're using them to keep birds away, which is, again, wildlife. So the same people that are complaining about cats doing damage to wildlife are the ones being irresponsible and letting cats breed out of control and ultimately kill wildlife. So I really don't understand why it is that we can't take responsibility. Take responsibility. We gave two of the kittens we saved away to some lady who wanted them. And when they grew up a little bit, she decided she was going to send one off somewhere to Newcastle, and the other one ended up God knows where. She probably dumped it somewhere. But this is the kind of shit you look at on a daily basis and just shake your head. Why? Why does it have to be like that? It's not the animal's fault. The animal does what it instinctively was bred to do. It's an instinct. It's an ingrained instinct in cats to kill. Now, we can get rid of the cats. We can annihilate them. We can make them extinct in this country. But what do we do during the mouse plagues? I had that one cat that got shot. We went through a mouse plague, and he was killing over 10, 15 mice a day. That's one cat. So when you've got a few cats, they're going to be killing a few, aren't they? So they're useful. They have their usefulness. And if you get them desexed, so they're not breeding out of control, we're not going to have the problems that we're currently having. It's all about responsibility. It's all about taking responsibility. It's all about being responsible owners. But unfortunately, that's too hard for some people. Then there's the ones that go out and buy kittens for their kids. Don't buy animals for your kids, people. If you want to keep your kids busy, don't buy them animals. Kids get bored. And when they get bored, they like to think that they can put something in a drawer and forget about it. Throw it in the corner of their bedroom and forget about it. They're not interested in taking responsibility, looking after an animal. Kids are more interested in iPads and phones and computers and video games. They're no good. The kids of yesterday who were able to take responsibility and look after an animal and commit to that animal, they're no longer with us. They've grown up. They're adults, like me, who know that when you take on something like that, when you take on another life, it is a lifetime commitment for the entire life of the animal. You don't just keep it while it's serving a purpose and then dump it when it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. That's shameful. So, yeah, start taking responsibility. It's not the fault of the animals, be it a stray dog, a stray cat, anything at all. It isn't the animal's fault. It's the humans that are at fault. The irresponsible, selfish people with lack of accountability. Anyway, I don't know what we're going to do with this little baby. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but there it is. We've called it Paddy. That's all it does. It paws at everything. Look, it paws. It makes pancakes all the time. All the time. It's making pancakes. It's kneading dough. And it purrs. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's constantly purring. Anyway, it's all about responsibility. And it's shameful that we are the ones who are irresponsible. We are the ones that are at fault. But the animals suffer. The animals take the blame. And the animals have their lives taken away from them because they've been a nuisance. And the only reason they've been a nuisance is because too many fucking irresponsible people out there not looking after them like they should. I'm trying to get it introduced to our cats. It's an ongoing process at the moment, but I don't know whether we're going to keep it or whether we're going to try and find a home for it. It's just shameful that it was dumped out in the middle of nowhere to fend for itself when it's only about 10 to 12 weeks of age, if that. Shameful. Anyway, we're trying to fatten it up at the moment because it's very, very skinny and very lethargic. Thank you for watching.